The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Well, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
First down, Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Prescott to throw it. Eluding the pressure right.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The official's letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the 1st quarter.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Elliott will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Goff on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Prescott off play action. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Cowboys have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
From the 44, Goff.
And he'll find Ruggs on the right side.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 20. A big gain there on 3rd and long.
Well, I'd have to say in that situation, they're lined up for a running play. It's only 3rd and 2. Some element of the pass, but that was really well blocked.
Probably call those gravy plays, right, if you're the offensive coordinator?
No doubt about it. All you're trying to do is get the 2 yards necessary for a first down. Then you look up, you got a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, they did. They got a lot more than that, indeed.
And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 10. Goff, a handoff here to Swift.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Throwing on 3rd. Goff.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Open man here is Conklin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott escaping the pressure right. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll go down at the 28.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Will Harris. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's Prescott. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there as the first half is winding down, and the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 21-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line.
And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. This one might be going the other way. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Goff now looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Will Harris. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Hands it off out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
The give is to Elliott. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now Elliott. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Goff.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit.
Now it's Goff. Trying to lay one up deep. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
136 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. First play's a run with Nwangwu. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
From the gun on third down, Goff. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Goff on fourth.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And got his man complete. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. From their own territory, an incredible play on fourth down. From the red zone now, Goff. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that And now the rookie's free. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 84 yards.
And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 41, Goff.
Drops this off with Nwangu.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Goff. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Goff. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Dallas, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles.